So this is our first official lesson, and we're gonna start with drills, one of the easiest things we will learn. And once you get these down, everything else will start to come quite naturally to you. The first thing we need to talk about is how you hold your Apple Pencil. So if we're at 90 degrees straight up here, about halfway between 90 degrees and flat, you're at 45 degrees. And this is true whether you are a lefty like me or you're a righty. So that's the only thing that will change is which hand you hold the pencil with. Everything else works the same. You can see I have a grip on mine. I have a paper-like grip. I just find it easier to work with when I can hold it like that, but that is totally optional. The other thing people ask me is, with your hand touching the screen sometime, they sell drawing gloves. If you just open Amazon and type drawing glove for iPad, tons of options will come up. They're very inexpensive. I prefer to just wear thumbhole sleeve shirts. I have dozens of them. So that's what I wear to help keep my hand from activating the screen. Okay, so let's get started here. So I've got this document open already on my iPad. If you do not, when you are back in your gallery, you want to tap import, and then wherever you've saved this calligraphy drills from the downloads in this lesson, that's where you want to open it from. So from your iPad, maybe you have it saved on iCloud Drive or Dropbox or Drive. You'll just click that and import it. It's a Procreate format. It'll open right up. I personally work on a Mac computer as well. So I download things to my computer and just airdrop them to my iPad and they open right up. It knows it's pretty smart like that. So once you get it open, you'll see that you have a couple different layers here. We don't want them all on at one time because that gets confusing, but I set each lesson's worksheets up to be one simple file. So to start with, we're gonna have just calligraphy drills 1 and the practice here with the check marks and then the guidelines off on. We're gonna leave those on as well. So just make sure that you're on the layers panel here and you have selected, it's highlighted in blue, practice here. Now you are going to use the brush, so I gave you all these guidelines in this main brush calligraphy brush. I have been using this for 7, maybe even longer, 8 years. It was in my first brush calligraphy set. It's still my go-to calligraphy brush. So I've got it set here on my slider at about a size 5. And you can see I have a little minus sign that helps me remember that. And to change that, let's say you like working at like a size 10, you can put it to 10, tap it, and then tap the plus sign, and that helps you remember your brush size. And then to delete it, just delete it like that. So I can slide back down to about a 5 or 6, and we're just gonna zoom in here. And so the key to brush calligraphy is using light pressure for your upstrokes and heavy pressure for your downstrokes. This is true whether you're working on iPad or paper. So just come in here, you can zoom in, and I'm just gonna use light pressure. Now with the iPad, you can create smart lines. So let's say I start here on this light, and if I hold my pen down, it makes a line for me. Maybe don't do that while you're learning and then use that to your advantage after you've got it down a little bit more. So again, I'm gonna go back here. We're using light pressure towards the top of the page, heavy pressure, push down, pull down. There's your smart line if you're using that, or if you're just working on, that helps you get much straighter lines, especially, I tend to have naturally shaky hands. So that's a major pro for me working on the iPad. I also have too much coffee. So you're just gonna alternate, and they don't have to be pretty yet. Just get used to, see, I'm not letting mine be pretty. Doesn't matter yet. Just get used to alternating between light pressure, heavy pressure, light pressure, heavy pressure, light pressure, heavy pressure. And just, you could go all the way until it starts to feel comfortable to you. And then as you get the feeling down of that switch between pressure, then you can work on them being more consistent. And on the iPad, a lot of what that entails is using the smart lines like this. Press down, hold down, 2-finger tap to undo, like that. And then when we are doing calligraphy at an angle, you're just gonna follow. You can see your guideline has those 55-degree angles. And when your hand is at 45 degrees like this, it really helps you get that motion down. So just keep going with that. And after I demo all the strokes in this video, maybe you just want to sit and go through these worksheets once or twice. So I'm going to move to going through all the different strokes with you and how they work and some tips and tricks for those. So don't worry about finishing as you watch this lesson. Go through the lesson with me and then sit, maybe put on some good music and just work on your thick and thin lines. So this is an underturn stroke here. It looks like a U. And what you're gonna do, you've got your little arrow here to guide you. You're gonna start with heavy pressure, push down, and gradually ease up. Push down, gradually ease up. It may not come, if I'm making it look easy, again, I've been doing this almost a decade, so it's okay if it doesn't look pretty at first, if your transitions aren't smooth. The more you practice, the more you will get there. I also did it in kind of a small lowercase version and an uppercase version, just so you can get used to drawing that bigger motion as well. So same thing for the angled underturn stroke. Heavy pressure to light pressure, but just you're working on an angle now. And this is called your overturn stroke. So this time you're gonna just switch it. You'll go light pressure, heavy pressure, light pressure, heavy pressure. Same thing for the big one and the slanted. So this can get to be pretty meditative and just kind of, you can zone out and just trace my lines. If it really stresses you out, just work on tracing my lines and then maybe go through it tomorrow and work on doing some on your own. This is a compound curve. So we're gonna go light pressure, heavy pressure, light pressure, light pressure, heavy pressure, light pressure. Again, same for the rest of these, just whether you're working on an angle or not. And if it helps you, in real life a lot, I'll turn my page, especially as a lefty. So if that helps you, turn your page, do what you need to do to get a good angle for you. And if you find these more complicated strokes stressful, just start with these top two. Work on those till it feels comfortable and then move on. There's no timeline here. So just really go at your own pace. All right, so now I'm gonna show you the second set of drills. So we're gonna come up to our layers panel here, click those both off, and then click drills 2. All right, so now this stroke is often seen in, let's say, like a letter J. So all these, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, highlighted your practice here above the calligraphy drills too. This is seen a lot in like a letter J. This is your descender stroke because we're coming here in the descender line. And what you're gonna do is start at the top here, heavy pressure, light pressure, heavy pressure, light pressure. Same thing for the slanted. And this is your ascender stroke. So let's say this could be in like a lowercase letter B here. So all these basic drills will make up your letter strokes. So your start here, light pressure, heavy pressure, and then just keep working your way across the page after this demo video. Just like that. And all the arrows are here if you need them. Okay, so the trick to the oval, which is obviously gonna be things like the letter O, the letter P, depending on how you draw it. So many of the letters have this shape. So what you wanna do is start, if you think of a clock, about 1 o'clock, and that's where you're gonna get your smoothest transition. So that's where I had the arrow start here. It's one of the trickier letters to get smooth, and it's actually even trickier sometimes on the iPad just because of the way the pressure sensitivity works with the pencil. So what I'm gonna do is start with light pressure at 1 o'clock, heavy pressure, light pressure. And it just takes some practice to get this line smooth. But like I talked about in the intro video, there is absolutely nothing wrong. You can see that's a little fatter there. So I can take an eraser tool and just touch it up. There's nothing that says you can't go back and do that. I don't know why. When I started, I felt like, oh, I'm cheating if I like touch up my letters. But you're not. You're just refining your work, and there is nothing wrong with doing that. And then you'll do the same thing with the bigger oval. So start about 1 o'clock, light, heavy, light. And if you hold your pen down, it will create an auto shape for you. So kind of play with that. It's very helpful when you're actually, see, I got a wonky one. So I'll just come in, smooth that out. You can even retouch it, make it thicker. And then on the slant, same thing. You'll still start about 1 o'clock and you're just working on an angle. These are not traditional strokes down here, but I thought they'd be really good for learning that thick to thin pressure change. So these ones I just kind of made up. So we'll go from light, heavy, light, light, heavy, light. Same thing for this one, just on a slight angle. And this will be handy when you make letters like the letter S. This one is what I'm calling a double compound curve. And this will be handy for letters like letter M. So it's same thing as before, only we're gonna do it in a more continuous motion. So this one might feel a little trickier at first, but you'll go up, down, up, down, up. Light, heavy, light, heavy, light. So these are all the basic strokes. And I want you to work on these until you really feel comfortable with it. So if that takes you a couple days, that one was really bad. Talking and drawing can be hard. If it takes you a day to get it down, awesome. If it takes you a week, no worries. But I would recommend getting these down before moving on to the letters of the alphabet in the next section of class. But that is really it for drills. And as always, if you have questions that you feel like I didn't address throughout this class, please feel free to email me. I'm here to help you. It's dawn@bydawnnicole.com. I am more than happy to add a video lesson at the end of class or make a little video just for you. So if you have questions I did not address throughout the class, please reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. Happy working on your drills, and I will see you when we start letters in the next lesson. I'm Dawn Nicole. Welcome to iPad Calligraphy in Procreate. In my comprehensive 3-hour online class, I'll teach you everything you need to know about doing calligraphy on your iPad. First, I'll teach you how to use pressure to control your stroke widths using basic stroke drills. Then I'll guide you through the alphabet in a modern upright and slanted style. Next, we'll work our way through words, short phrases, and tricky letter combinations. After we've covered all the basics, we get to the extra good part, 3 fun class projects. We'll do a colorful art piece that's perfect for your Instagram feed. Then I'll teach you 2 simple animations I refer to as dancing calligraphy and ghostwriting. This class is on demand, so you can work at your own pace anytime that's convenient for you. You'll need an iPad, Apple Pencil, and the Procreate app. Everything else you'll need is in your course downloads. Even if you've never picked up a brush pen or opened the Procreate app until now, this class is perfect for you. Ready? Enroll now at shop.bydawnnicole.com.